Recently I was reading Unmasked, a book written by Jim Anderson from my home church in Spokane, Washington. And I just began to have a heart for women that have dealt with abortion, just because I've had friends that have dealt with that before, and so it's personally affected me. There's a story that is in this book that talks about when Jim was preaching in Russia, and it was his first time there, and he was so nervous, and he had this 3-point sermon all figured out. He knew what he was going in there to preach about, to talk about, and as he began to speak, he was speaking over abortion and just telling the church how it was a sin, but coming at it with love, with just the heart of God, as he began to just speak and begin to share this sermon with these women, God just began to move and stir in his heart. And in this book, it speaks about the situation that happened, and I just want to read a little excerpt of it, where as he was speaking, and this just broke my heart. He said, some of the women started to sob, and the men just sat there. Obviously, they had an interest in the abortion issue, or they wouldn't have been in the room. Perhaps before they had converted, they had known the women in their lives got abortions. However, I'm sure, like me, they had never witnessed anything like this. The micro conversation with the Lord continued to go on, and the Lord asked another question: do I have your permission to be supernatural God? If I want to open heaven and in a moment touch the heart of a daughter supernaturally, break all the darkness, shame, and torment in her life, may I do that? He had me. Well, yes, Lord, I said. I give you permission to do that. More women had begun to cry, and as I continued to speak, their weeping grew louder, the more desperate and more desperate. It was time to obey the Lord. I stopped my sermon and said, we are going to do something different. Whoever would like healing from abortion, immorality, please come forward. Simultaneously, 45 chairs were pushed back. The aisles were immediately filled with women, and all of them crying. They stood there with their arms folded tightly across their chests, tears coursing down their cheeks, a mixture of hope and fear in each of their faces. It was as though they were communicating with their eyes, and creases of pain etched in their expressions. And I just felt like, as I was reading this, I have so many friends that have personally experienced this, and I know that there's so many people and so many women that deal with this every second and every minute of every day, contemplating abortion, contemplating like, what am I going to do about this? And I know that it's hit our nation toughly, and I know that it's affected people that I know and people that I love and care about. And so I just wanted to make this video just to bring healing, just as I was reading this book, and as it just began to heal my heart for the friends that I had, and the experiences where I could have had a voice, and I could have said something, and I could have been of help. And I just feel like the Lord is doing something and changing something in our atmosphere, and in the place that we find ourselves, in the place of darkness. And I just want to be a voice of hope, and just give encouragement to women that struggle with this, and to let you know that there is a Father that loves you, and there is a Father that yes, by the touch of a father over a daughter's heart, that there could be instantaneously healing brought to that situation, that the choice doesn't have to be up to you, that if you were to cry out to God, that he would just allow everything to just fall into place, allow everything to just work out for his good. His word says that those who follow him, he makes everything work out perfectly. And he's so willing. He's just a Father that loves to give, and that there's no shame, there's no condemnation. And whether you've had an experience like this before or not, God is a God of second chances. He's a God of restoration, of healing, and I just wanted to release this video to just share with women that there is hope, and that there is love, and that there is a Father that, even if your father never shows you love, that there is a Father out there that does care, and that does long to be in relationship with you. And so I just want to just encourage you today that there is someone out there who is concerned about you. There is someone out here who wants to help you, and who longs to just be in relationship with you. And I just leave you with that encouragement today, that God loves you, and that you deserve it all, and that you are royalty to him.